Hello and welcome. In this short video, I will be taking you through a simple 3-step process using a powerful coaching psychology tool that you can use at any point in time when you're feeling like it's all too much. If you are struggling, if you are drowning, if you are feeling like you just cannot get yourself inspired and into action on the things you are doing so you can have the impact that you know you need to have on your team, on your business, on the people around you. If you are a team leader, if you are a CEO, you're looking for ways and tools that work, evidence-based tools that can help move you into that state of feeling inspired, being connected to your personal power, where the courage is, where the boldness is, where that commitment and certainty is that you know where you're going and how you're going to get there and how you're going to inspire your team to work with you to produce the things that your business, that your company needs to produce to get the revenue and the success and the impact in the world that you are working towards. We all get into a funk at different times, and I am here as I work with leaders, particularly in the science and technology arenas, to help them empower themselves and their teams to self-regulate through these periods of intense emotion and anxiety and those feelings of I don't know. Sometimes we cannot operate as effective leaders when we're operating from that disempowered state. Often it is fear-based and fear-driven, as opposed to when we're empowered, when we're thriving, when we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, when the business is growing. This is when we're connected to our personal power and the courage and the boldness and the beauty and the potential that sits within each and every human. So if you're wanting a evidence-based tool to help you move faster through those periods of funk, stay with me for the next 10 minutes. I will have a free gift for you at the end. So let's jump into it. The 4 C's of mental toughness, the wonderful, wonderful evidence-based psychology model developed and researched by Doug Swikarczyk and Professor Peter Clough of AQR International over the last 20 to 30 years, over 100 academic research, independent academic research papers, all studying the impact of what it takes to perform at our best and take care of ourselves, to be effective in leadership, effective in high performance, high stakes decision making and in business, in education, in sport. And this has been further developed now. So the 4 C's have been further developed into these 8 categories. So the category of control is made up of life control and emotional control. Goal orientation and achievement orientation, these are the 2 factors that make up the element of commitment. You say you want something, how committed are you to see it through? Risk orientation, learning orientation, this gives us insights into how we see challenges, and effective leaders see challenges as opportunities to push through, as opportunities to problem solve, opportunities to make something better. They do not see challenges as reasons to quit. These are all developable, learnable skills, by the way. And what I love about my people in science and technology in the STEM world is they are loaded, absolutely loaded with strong goal orientation, achievement orientation, and the ability to push through challenges because they choose to see them as opportunities to push through. So what happens with the people element of the model? And the people element shows up in the confidence segment. So our ability, our self-belief, so our confidence in our own abilities, and then the interpersonal confidence. How confident are we working with others, and our communication skills and our impact, our ability to influence others. This is the category I'm going to focus on in the next few minutes. So on Monday, I sat down and I was in a bit of a funk. I used this to self-assess. So I looked at these 8 categories and I looked across the top. Am I drowning? Am I struggling? Am I surviving or am I thriving? And I circled where I sat which of these descriptors resonated with me the most. The one that was lacking, I'll be really honest with you, this week it's been my interpersonal confidence. So someone who is thriving in their interpersonal confidence is someone who can influence others so that they will engage with them. And this is an area where you see an effective leader, often the leader whose followers love and whose teams love to work with them. The leader that is really clear about the direction they're going in, and they're vulnerable, they're empathetic, they're all of these mixed, they're a mixture of capabilities and attributes, but they influence others. Others listen, others are impacted, others take direction from these people. And this follows through in social media as well. We see that with really powerful influencers, don't we? People like the Simon Sineks and, various leaders of motivation and communication. People want their content. People respond on their posts. They want more from those people. They trust the content and the delivery that's coming through. So how much influence are you having with your delivery, with your content, with your language, with your leadership style right now? And this was the area that was lacking for me on Monday. So someone who is surviving, I can cry for help when I'm really stuck. And I thought I wanted to be in that category. I wanted to be at least surviving, because struggling is, I'm a leadership coach. I teach this stuff. I help others through their funk. So I can't possibly be in a funk. But everybody gets into funks. And I got really honest with myself on Monday. And I actually I thought, you know what? I'm not surviving in this category at the moment. Am I struggling? I often can't get others to help me when needed. I sat with that for a bit. Am I drowning? I have no impact on others. I don't exist. I crossed this category off because I know I exist. I know that my content and what I teach and what I coach on is so needed right now. So I do show up. I do produce content. I do research. I'm writing programs. I'm doing things because I know what I've got can help so many people. So no, I'm not drowning. Thank goodness. If I was, I'd be putting my hand up straight away for professional support in that area. And that would be a professional coach or therapist to help me move myself through that, because that is danger zone. That is where we see bad things happen, when someone really doesn't believe in their own value to exist. That definitely wasn't me. But where I was okay, I'm not getting others to help me when wanted. I've been asking for feedback. I've been asking and looking for more engagement and more responsiveness, and it hasn't been happening in those areas to the level that I've wanted it to and in the quality that I've wanted it to. So you know what? I was struggling in my level of interpersonal confidence. And as soon as I allowed myself to be in that category, that awareness became acceptance. And from acceptance, then I was able to start taking action. I started looking to see, okay, I can cry out for help when I'm really stuck. What does that mean? I am asking for help, but maybe I'm asking for help. Maybe there are other places I could be asking for help. What other options do I have that I'm not exploring right now that I could be exploring? That possibility thinking, because what would be made possible if I moved myself out from struggling and into surviving and into thriving? What would be made possible then? What is made possible then is I will be having far more influence and far more impact with my content, with my message, with my delivery. And that's important to me. That is what I'm striving for. And so I started to get excited about that, because I started reconnecting with the so what of what I do and why I do it. Thanks to this self-assessment grid. Thank you, Doug Strakarczyk and Professor Peter Clough. So what that did, it threw me into research mode. I realized the element I'm lacking is sales and marketing in my business. I've now investigated options. I've taken steps. I'm making investments. I'm now surviving, and I'm seeing thriving happen. I am excited, and I would love to give you a copy of this mental toughness grid. So send me an email. Thank you for watching.